Hi guys, welcome to Honest, Straightforward Reviews, where you get unbiased and unfunded reviews. Hi guys, I'm bringing you a look at the iPhone SE, 128 gig I've got here, brand new, and using it in this day and age, and after using it for a month, I'm going to be giving you my view of the phone. As you can see, it's immaculate. Fits really well in your hand. It's got a headphone jack, audio jack, which is great. So let's get into it. Okay, first of all, the screen sizes are a little bit different. The chips are a little bit different as well. Now, what I want to point out here is that the screen sizes are different, obviously OLED to LCD, but there's not much difference in regards to the PPI. If you look at the PPI between the iPhone XS Max and 11, which is the same, doesn't really improve. Where you get the improvement is the contrast. True Tone is another thing. To be honest, I do miss True Tone after using it for a month. It is a lot easier on your eyes in the night, and the pixels that are dark or black, they're dead. So it's really easy on your eyes. So in that terms, I do miss that. But that's an easy fix. Don't use the phone in the night in bed. Other than that, if we move on to the weight, this really helped me because I was having wrist issues using my iPhone XS Max, and I used the iPhone 11 Pro for nearly a month as well, which was 226 grams, which is a lot, you know, if you consider on your wrist. Whereas this is just 113, and I can operate it easily with one hand and not drop it on my face and break my nose. So and my wrist has improved a lot. Improved as in, like, it's not hurting anymore. So in that term, it's really great. It's not waterproof. However, I know that I'm not going to drop it in water. So that's the only difference. Now, regarding the camera, that's where a lot of people go, oh, but the iPhone 11 camera and iPhone 10 camera is so good. Look, realistically, they're both 12 megapixel cameras. Okay, a bit different aperture, but other than that, it's all exact same. It's just marketing with 10 lenses and things like that. If you really need a DSLR, a good camera, get a DSLR. Now let's move on to video recording. Okay, both do slow-mo video at 1080p full HD, and the only difference is the frame rate is a little bit higher, and well, double on the iPhone XS Max. That doesn't really matter for me. I don't do many slow-mos. 4K, both do 4K videoing. The SE does 4K, but at 30 frames per second, whereas that does 60. But they do 4K, so you know. And also recording at HD can be done as well. We're they're exactly the same. Both can do 60 frames per second, which is amazing for a really old phone, I think. Now, the front-facing camera is where you'll see the most improvement, especially if you go all the way to iPhone 11 Pro, but you're paying a lot. I've paid for this brand new phone $200, the SE. It's got a 1.2 megapixel camera in the front, which is completely useless in this day and age, but does the job. That's my point. It does the job. Whereas the XS Max had a 7 and the 11 has a 12 megapixel camera. Now, a lot of people go, well, what about the battery life? Because it's not an OLED screen, and the LCD screens chew up a lot more battery. However, having said that, yep, that's the case. It's got a really small screen. And the XS Max has a 6.5-inch screen, whereas this has a 4-inch screen, nearly half of that. And if you look at the video playbacks, it's nearly the same, 13 to 15 hours, much of the muchness. And audio playback 50 to 65 hours. Where I do see a massive drop is if you're using your phone constantly for gaming and things like that. That's where I feel like the XS Max would shine. However, the SE in this day and age does last nearly the day for me. However, I've got charging in my car, at work, at home. When I'm in the car, I use CarPlay, so I have to plug it in and it gets charged anyways. So that's what I think about it. And regarding the phone itself, it's a really easy to use single-handed phone. I've on the iOS, I've got the 10s Max you see here has a clean installed 12.4.1, which was the latest for that. And for those who don't know what clean install means, clean install is when you plug it into your computer, put it in DFU mode, and just flush all the like over the ear updates, and it just installs the latest OS on it. Not like it doesn't have iOS 10, then you download iOS 11 on top and it's got a patch on that and patch this. No, it's got clean 12. Now the SE has a clean installed iOS 13.2. I have now 13.2.2, but at the time of making this video, that had a clean install of 13.2, and literally I can't see any lag. I couldn't see any slow being slow, unlocking and replying messages, checking stuff. I play quite a bit of gaming apps. I didn't really notice a delay that would be obvious and would be a killer for myself, so I can't, other than the bigger screen, I can't see much of a incentive to buy a big iPhone Pro. It's heavy on your wrist. I'm really liking the SE. I wish they were going to do the SE2 that's rumored to come out next year in a bit of a lighter form, the 4-inch, but they're not doing that. They're making it into an iPhone 8 size, so that's a bit disappointing for myself, but that's my views. Thanks guys for listening. Alright guys, that's it from me for today. Let me know what you think about my video in the comments, and if you want to support my work and you like to see more videos, please do subscribe and give me thumbs up. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.